Good morning and welcome to the Hills of Maplewood. My friends, I am so glad and delighted to be able to be with you here this morning. I'll tell you what, earlier this week I was thinking on Tuesday and Wednesday when the temperatures were in the mid-30s and the low 40s and the sun was shining, I was thinking, I should go out and tape the Hills of Maplewood ahead of the storm that they were predicting. Oh my goodness, I was restless and wondering what should I do. The predictions were that there was the possibility of blizzard-like conditions, high winds, depending on how much snow we got. I was worried. And I thought, maybe I should go tape it early. And then it came to me, no, I can't deceive you like that. It is Friday. And it's on Fridays that I come to you from the Hills of Maplewood. It got me to thinking, you worry about the weather, the storms that they predict, and you lose sleep over it. Am I going to be able to travel from here to there? And anxiety builds up. And as I thought about that, I started to think about the storms of our lives. The storms that sometimes we find ourselves so deep in and we're worried and we're anxious. And we've had a few storms, haven't we? Well, I want to bring to you a text that I read this morning. It's coming from the gospel writer Mark, and he talks about that storm that he calms. You see, he had just gotten done with the feeding of the 5,000. And the stress that the disciples found themselves in as they were so desperately searching for food to be able to feed everybody. And after they had, he sent them off to the boat to rest. Hear these words. Immediately he made his disciples get into the boat and go out ahead to the other side. And while he dismissed the crowd, and after saying farewell to them, he went up on the mountain to pray. When evening came, the boat was out into the sea, and he was alone on the land. And when he saw that they were straining at the oars against the adverse winds, he came towards them early in the morning, walking on the sea. He intended to pass them by, but when they saw him walking on the sea, they thought that he was a ghost. And he cried out, for they all saw him and they were all terrified. But immediately he spoke to them and said, "Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid." Then he got into the boat with them, and the wind ceased. And they were utterly astounded, for they did not understand about the loaves, but their hearts were hardened. The gospel of our Lord. The seas roared, and they rode, and they were hard against them. The winds were strong, just as the winds are strong this morning. But Jesus recognized that. He just didn't say, calm. You know what he did? He got into the boat with them. And then the seas were calmed. My friends, in the storms of our lives, he gets into the boat with us each and every day. He walks with us. No matter how rough it is, no matter how strong the waves, he is with us. And he will calm the storms, and he will give us the strength and the courage to endure each and every day. So my friends, as you move through this day, as the winds blow and some snow flurries fly, rest assured, he is with us. God's peace, my friends, from the Hills of Maplewood.
God cannot solve.